All right, Shalom, Israel, Shalom, Shalom. This brother Obadiah from New Wine Congregation. And first and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And this video is going into we have to wear our fringes and the reason why we wear our fringes. You hear brothers on the highways and byways, we talk about this all the time on wearing your fringes. You got to wear your fringes. You got to wear your fringes. So it's going to be a quick video, a short lesson going into why we got to wear our fringes. It may be somebody that's new, joined the channel, and they may not know what fringes is. So it's always good to go back and go back into the milk, man, and just bring out the stuff that we learned when we first came into this truth and edify other brothers and sisters. That's what it's all about. You learn and you edify your other brothers and sisters that may not know. So these are called fringes, as you see on the bottom of the brother's shirt and on the bottom of the sister's dresses. Those are called fringes. And we are commanded as Israelites, God's chosen people, we are commanded to wear fringes. This is part of our dress code as being a holy people. Christ himself even wore fringes, and I'm going to show you this in this lesson. It's very important to wear these fringes, man. And I'm going to show you why the Bible said it's important to wear them. But this is part of our custom, our tradition. It's part of our dress code. Every other nation got a dress code. The Chinese people, they wear their little robes and stuff and things like that over there in China. The Arab man or the Arabian man, they wear their little turban, even though they got that from us, but they wear their turbans and their little, robes and things like that. So when it comes to us being a holy people, we got to have a dress code. The East Indians, they got their little own thing, and they do it with the little dot on their forehead, all that, whatever they got going on. How much more us? What is our dress code? Is our dress code skinny jeans? Is our dress code high heels? Is our dress code Vans? Or what is our what is our dress code? What is something that we have to wear as being a holy, set apart people? And these are one thing that set us apart. This is one thing that set us apart from every other race or every other people on the earth, is these fringes. Because the Lord himself commanded us specifically to wear these fringes. Right? Let me get it. Let me hop into this thing. I don't know how it gets over. This Numbers 15 and verse 38 through 40. Speak unto the children of Israel, that's us, and bid this black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, that's who the children of Israel is, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that you put upon the fringe of the border a ribbon of blue. So that's why you see at the bottom of their garments, on the bottom of their shirts, they got fringes on them, and it's a ribbon of blue. It doesn't matter what shade of blue it is. As long as it's blue, it can be light blue, dark blue, sky blue. It don't matter what type of blue it is. See, the brother blue kind of darker than the sister's blue. Besides, well, I think him and the sister on the left got the same color blue, but the sister in the middle, I think her blue is different. But it had to be a ribbon of blue. The Bible says that if you have fringes, it had to be a ribbon of blue at the top, at the border. And it says, and it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, as which ye use to go a whoring, that ye may remember to do all the commandments and be holy unto your God. So it's very important. It's very important to wear our fringes, man. This is a commandment. This is in the Torah. This is a commandment. The Lord say, you throughout your generations, you have some people say that you don't got to wear your fringes no more. You have some people only wear the fringes when they want to. No, you have to wear every time you step out the house, you should have your fringes on. If this should, I know some people don't have the money to get fringes, man. Hey, but try to save up. Save up. Make this your priority to get you some fringes. Right? I got most of mine from Hobby Lobby. You can get them online. Brothers and sisters sell them online. Make this a priority to get you some fringes, man. We have to wear these throughout our generation. Right? This is a commandment. We can't wear fringes. We can't wear them whenever we want to. Or we can't choose when we want to wear them, when we don't want to wear them. A lot of people choose when they want to wear their fringes. I'm gonna wear my fringes today. Oh no, I don't feel like wearing my fringes today. It don't match my outfit. No, you have to have your fringes on every day. We can't pick and choose when we're gonna wear our fringes. If that's the case, we can pick and choose whenever we eat pork. Then, well, I'm gonna eat pork today, but then nah, I ain't gonna eat the pork tomorrow. Though. I'm gonna pass on that tomorrow. But I eat today though. No, we can't. We have to wear our fringes every day. The Lord said this. The Lord didn't never tell us to stop wearing our fringes. So I don't understand why people say that we don't have to wear our fringes. We don't have to wear fringes no more. Where in the Bible that he said you don't have to wear your fringes no more? It say that you put upon a fringe of the border a ribbon of blue, and it shall be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, which ye use to go a horn, that ye may remember to do all the commandments and be holy unto your God. So this is why you're supposed to wear your fringes, to remember to keep the commandments. And it's also a beautiful thing to wear your fringes too, because brothers and sisters can notify you being in this truth. Brothers and sisters can notify you being in the truth by just seeing your fringes. Hey, it be people that's not in this truth, that's learning about the truth, and they see brother with fringes, they know they Hebrew Israelites. Oh, that brother Hebrew Israelite, he got his fringes on. So it's good to wear your fringes, but if you don't have your fringes on, how are brothers and sisters gonna know that how they supposed to identify you? You have brothers out here saying they don't want to wear their fringes in public because they don't want to be looked at as a target. That's madness. So what's gonna happen in Jacob trouble when they put out a decree and saying kill everybody that have fringes on? Because that's gonna come a time where we're gonna get crucified for the name of the Lord. So they're gonna try to come at the Hebrew Israelites because we not of this world, right? They came at Christ. So how much more they coming at his servants? They're gonna try to stop us from wearing our fringes. So that if brothers got that spirit on them right now of I'm not wearing my fringes in public because I don't want to be looked at as a target, or we ain't gotta wear our fringes no more. A lot of them brothers gonna fold in that day, man, because they're not keeping the commandments wholeheartedly. They're not keeping the commandments wholeheartedly. You supposed to wear your fringes every day if you can. Now, if you can't, no, if it's circumstances and you can't, then that's different than brothers and sisters saying they choosing not to wear their fringes every day, right? And you have brothers and sisters say, I don't have to wear my fringes no more because I know the commandments. I know the commandments, so I don't have to wear my fringes no more. Why would I have to wear my fringes if I already know the commandments? That's what some people say, right? That's what some people say. But let me show you something. Let me show you how to cut that. Because Christ, Yahweh Shai, Jesus Christ himself wore fringes. But Christ knew the commandments. Christ was perfect, but he still wore fringes. So how do you that's saying that you don't have to wear fringes no more? How do you get to say that when Christ, Yahweh Shai, he wore fringes and he knew the commandments? He is the law, right? So a person that is the law, he wore fringes. So how much more you? Let me get that. Let me show you Christ wore fringes. This Matthew 9:20. It says, and behold, a woman which was diseased with an issue of blood 12 years came behind him and touched the hem of his garment. So a woman touched the hem of Christ's garment. Verse 20. What is that word? What that word hem mean? Let's see. Let's see what that word hem is. In the BLB. The fringe of a garment. So Christ had fringes on his garment. Christ had fringes. Christ wore fringes. So how is it you have people out here saying that we don't have to wear fringes no more because we know the commandments, but you have Christ that knew the commandments, that is the commandments, that is the law. He wore fringes. He never sinned. And people don't understand. Just because you know the commandments, You still have to wear your fringes because you still going to be tempted to sin. You're still going to go through situations throughout your day that you're going to have to look at your fringes. This is what they for. Just because you say you know the commandments doesn't mean that you don't need to have a reminder to have you keep the commandments. You can have a lust, evil, wicked thought, and you have to. That's all you going off. You have to look at your fringes. You may be a person that carry a gun with you, and somebody might do something to you somebody might do something to you to make you so angry to the point where you want to shoot them, and you may be reaching for your gun, and you look at your fringes. Your fringes just save you. But if you don't have your fringes on, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. If you don't have your fringes on, you look like a regular person out here. It's nothing special about you. You know what I'm saying? We are set apart people, right? The Bible said that we are set apart people. We the Israelites. We set apart. We chosen. Just by someone looking at you, what makes you set apart? Your fringes makes you set apart. You have people ask, "What are those on your shirt? What are those things on your shirt?" And then you get to edify them about this truth and tell them about their heritage. But if you don't got your fringes on, you just look like screw my language. You just like a regular nigga out here if you don't have your fringes on. And you have people say, they always say it don't matter about the outer appearance. It don't matter about, see, y'all always worry about the outer appearance. It matters more about the inner appearance. That's true. It matters about the inner appearance. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to wear your fringes. We know the inner man matters. We know that you can have, we know we have brothers that wear fringes that's wicked. We know that fringes don't make you righteous. You have, just because when we say we got to wear fringes, you have some people say, well, fringes don't make you righteous. Just because you have them on doesn't mean that you righteous. We're not saying that, but we're saying what the Bible said. The Bible just said that you have to have fringes on. So whether you righteous or not, you have to have them fringes on. Now you have to, if you wicked, you have to work on your inner man. But that don't mean that you stop wearing fringes. Yes, fringes don't make you righteous by itself alone, but it's part of you being righteous because you're keeping the commandments. You have to wear the fringes. Christ's not dealing with people that's saying that you don't have to wear your fringes because he wore them. It is no excuse is when brothers and sisters say that they don't have to wear their fringes because they know the law. They don't what they need a reminder for. But Christ wore them and he is the law. So what is you saying? And I'm gonna use this example because maybe this example makes more sense to our people, that a lot of our people that say you don't gotta wear fringes. So check this out. We know that we're gonna be a light to. Let me get this precept. Let me get this precept. It's Isaiah 49:6. And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the preserved of Israel. I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation to the end of the earth. So we know that. Think about this. We are going to be a light to these other nations, right? Not even just these other nations, but our people that's in the Gentile state of mind as well too. We've been a light to them, right? Even just by our people that don't know they're Israelites. Like I was saying earlier, they see these fringes. They see there's something different about us. And they wondering what this is on our shirt. Right? So just then and there, we can save a soul just by our appearance and us keeping the commandments. But we know that we're going to be a light to these heathens as well. They're going to have to keep the law. When we back in rulership and dominion, these heathens going to have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, right? But the heathens don't know the law. But how are we going to be a light to these heathens if we don't have our fringes on? Because if the law is going to be built in the Israelites in our inward part, right? The law is going to be inside in our inward part when we get in dominion and rulership. We're not going to go off. We're not going to sin. So we're going to have the law in our inward part. But the heathens are going to be in the flesh. So they're going to have to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments if they want to dwell among Israel. They're going to have to keep the laws and commandments. If they don't, they're going to get put to death. So they're going to have their fringes on. Aren't the heathens going to need a reminder for them not to sin since they're going to be in the flesh? So wouldn't it make sense for the heathens to for us to wear our fringes if we're going to be a light to them in the kingdom, and they're going to have to wear them? They're going to need reminders not to go off in the kingdom of heaven. What's going to help them? What's going to remind them? Those fringes. They're going to have to keep the law or get put to death. Right? So these fringes are, this is how we be a light to the world. How are you being a light to the world if you don't have your fringes on? What's different about you? What's making you unique than anybody else, than any other race of people? If you don't have your fringes on, what's making you different than anybody else? What's making you be that light? If they don't even come and talk to you, if they just see you, what makes them say that person got a light? It's something different about that person. Before they even come talk to you, what makes them have that in their mind? It's something different about that brother. If you don't have your fringes on, if you're not dressing different than this world, if you're not moving different than this world, than this wicked world. Let me get this precept. He said again, Christ wore fringes, man. Deuteronomy 22:12. Thou shalt make the fringes upon the four corners of thy vesture, wherewith thou coverest thyself. So you supposed to make fringes. He said it again. Upon the four quarters. I said, yeah, 4 quarters of thy vesture, wherewith thou cover thyself. So it's supposed to go around your whole garment, your whole shirt. So the Bible commanded you to wear fringes. So why don't brothers want? A lot of time it be fear. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of time brothers don't want to wear their fringes because the Bible never told you to stop wearing your fringes. So I don't understand why a lot of people don't want to wear them. But a lot of time it comes with fear, because a lot of time brothers and sisters don't want to be associated with brothers with so-called camps. A lot of times brothers and sisters don't want to be associated with camps because they feel like we go out there and we're violent and we're worse than the KKK, even though we never killed nobody. We're worse than the KKK. We're black extremists, whatever, extremists. So brothers and sisters that don't wear their fringes, it be most of the time brothers and sisters that don't wear their fringes, they're not part of a camp or organization. They don't want to be associated with the camps or the organizations. They don't want people to look at them the same way they look at us in these camps. So they want to basically, like I said about how you have people say they don't want to make themselves a target, so they don't wear their fringes. That's why a lot of people don't wear their fringes. A lot of people don't wear their fringes because they don't want to be a target. They don't want people to look at them different. They don't want people to ask them what's that on their shirt, right? They want to be an Israelite, but they don't want what comes with it. Right, a lot of our people want to be Israelites, but they don't want what comes with it. They don't want the disowning of family, right? They don't want the disowning of friends, right? They don't want the side eyes of people looking at them, right? Talking behind their back about what they doing. What's that on his shirt? They don't want none of that, right? So they want to be an Israelite, but they want to look like a regular person when they go throughout their day. They don't want nobody to know they're Israelite though. They only want Yahweh to know they're Israelite. They only want God to know they're Israelite, right? But anybody else, they don't want them to know they're Israelites, so they blend in with the world. No, we got to be set apart. We got to be. Let me get that precept. What the Lord said about us, man. Is that a precept? Is that a precept? It's Deuteronomy 7:6. But thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So we are holy. Holy just means set apart. Right? The Bible said we are holy people. We are set apart people. But what makes us set apart if we don't look different than this world? You know if you see a brother with fringes on, he more likely an Israelite. That's being set apart. Nobody else ain't gonna have no fringes on besides these Israelites. That's what makes us set apart in this world, man. That's what makes us be a light. Right? If somebody just looking at us off appearance, that's what makes us be that light to them. It makes us be that light. Right? It makes us stand out. Cause this make you stand out, man. It's done been accounts people walked up to you. Oh, bro, hey, you an Israelite. I like your fringes. Where you get your fringes from? I need me some fringes. Or you have another brother come up. Bro, I've been looking for some Israelites in the area to link up with. How you doing, King? That actually happened at camp last Saturday. We bringing the word out. Our brother walked up. He seen our fringes and he came up and saluted us. But how would he know we knew we was Israelites if we were just walking? We just walking by. How would he know that we know we Israelites? And how would he know that if we didn't have our fringes on, being that light? It goes both ways, man. You can't. Of course, you have to be in court. My bad. Of course, I said in course. Of course, your inner man matters. That's the first thing that matters. Of course, your inner man. But your outer appearance matters too. Because we're being a what's the word I'm looking for? A representation of Christ. Right? So not only does your inner man matter, your outward appearance matters too. So if your inner man smooth and everything going good with your inner man, keeping the laws and commandments, you got the fruits of the spirit, of course. You want your outer appearance, you want to be that light on the outward appearance too, not just the inner appearance, but make sure your appearance what attracts people. Your appearance is what attracts people, right? And your inner man is what keeps them. You know, if you got fringes on, you may attract a brother, but if you wicked, then they're not gonna stay. But if you have your fringes on, you attract a brother to come listen to the word, and you got the fruits of the spirit. That's what makes him stay. You attract him because your outer appearance, and what makes him stay is your inner appearance. You see what I'm saying? It goes both ways. You can't just have the inner man and you don't have the outer appearance. What Christ said, meaning when I say outer appearance, I'm talking about the dress code. You wearing your fringes. That's very, very important. That's very, very important to have your fringes on. And if anybody telling you that you don't have to wear your fringes or you don't have to wear them every day, I say run, get away from them, because they're not moving how Christ moved. This in the law. Christ kept the whole law. We just read that he had fringes on. So who are you to say that you don't have to wear fringes when Christ himself wore fringes? It don't make sense, man. It don't make sense. Hold up. Let me see if I want this really. What precept I want. Let me get this precept right here. Hold on. Is that precept in Psalms? Yeah, let me get that precept. Because I'm going to get this last precept. So brothers and sisters, before I get this last precept, it's definitely very important to wear your fringes, man. Because we coming back to our heritage. This one thing that was taken away from us, man. Jeremiah 17:4 said we was going to discontinue from our heritage. So that's one thing that was taken away from us was our dress code and how we dressed. That was taken away from us, man. And which you see we coming back to. We coming back to wearing our fringes at the bottom of our bottom of sisters. They starting back to wear their dresses. They start back to wear them at the bottom of their garment, right? Brothers starting to put their fringes on, cause we doing what God said do. You know what I'm saying? We doing what the Most High God said do. The Most High God say wear your fringes. We gonna wear our fringes, right? Passing it down on to the kids, man. You see what I'm saying? I'm just showing some pictures of these, like they mostly at Passover and on feast days. But I'm just showing some pictures, man, of our brothers and sisters with these fringes on. Hold up, real quick if I get this. See that? And they have shirts. You can buy the shirts with the fringes on them already, or you can buy the fringes separately. It'd probably be cheaper if you just go buy the fringes yourself. But I don't know, some Israelites they have some nice shirts though. But yeah, y'all see what's going on, man. Got a young king right here with his fringes on. It's kind of blurry. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me get this last precept, man. This Psalm, chapter 119 and verse 165. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. So the Bible said, great peace have they that which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. So nothing should offend you if you love the law, man. If you truly love the law, nothing should offend you in the law. You know, you should, you know, as the Bible said, wear fringes for throughout your generation. That means that your children's supposed to wear fringes, right? This is a generational thing. So for you to say that you don't have to wear fringes, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. You have to have your fringes on. A lot of brothers and sisters are offended at that law, man. They just read past that. I don't have to wear fringes no more. It's about the inner man. The inner man, the outer appearance don't matter. But the Bible just said in the law that you have to wear fringes. So the Bible never said you don't have to wear fringes no more. We can't pick and choose what we do in this Bible. We can't pick and choose what laws we want to keep. If that's the case, you can eat pork sometime. If that's the case, you can break the Sabbath day sometime. You can keep it sometimes. You know, you can keep it one day, the next day you don't got to keep it. I can pick and choose then. And if that's the case, we shouldn't be talking about none of these Christians out here, these pastors. If you doing the same thing and it's true, and you choosing when you want to wear your fringes, or you saying that you don't have to wear them when the Bible literally said you have to wear them and Christ wore them. You know, so brothers and sisters, try your best to get you some fringes, man. I know how it be. I started off with one shirt, and I was wearing that shirt about every day, man. But the Lord will give you the increase. The Lord will bless you with money to get you more fringes. Just be content. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the money, if you only got one shirt and you don't have enough money to get another shirt, be content. You know what I'm saying? Don't be, stressful or upset. The Lord will provide. The Lord got you. You're keeping these commandments. The Lord will bless you with more shirts. Rather he give you the money or he get you a good job for you to buy more shirts. Rather somebody give you the money to get the shirts, or somebody may give you fringes. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to pay for them. Either way, if you sincere in this truth and you want some fringes, the Lord will provide for you. Any way he can, right? He the Most High God. Don't put him in no box. He can do anything. So with that, I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shem Shai. Wear your fringes. Get you some fringes. That's a commandment from Yahweh by Shem Shai. Shalom.